Who would I start this Sunday if I were David Moyes in our game against Brighton at the London Stadium? Before we get into it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Official. If you're new, check out our channel sponsors, SRM Carver and Son, by clicking the link in the description down below. Without further ado, let's start in goal then. I'm a firm believer that Areola should be starting in goal for West Ham United in the Premier League, but he played on Thursday night and after Lucas Fabianski's pretty good performance last weekend against Nottingham Forest. I think he deserves another start in goal. So that's why, for me, Lucas Fabianski will start in goal if I'm David Moyes. Out to the left-hand side, we've got no one else up at left back. It's got to be Aaron Cresswell, as long as he can hold himself together. Hopefully, we're going to get this left back. Hopefully, well, whoever it is, looks like it's going to be Emerson. Hopefully, we can get a left back over the line because, you know, Paul Cresswell, it's not his fault, but we need a better left back in there if we want to be progressing forward and, you know, trying to aim for Europe again. Cresswell is just not good enough. So I would be starting Cresswell, but hopefully not for much longer. I'm sure Johnson will be relieved if I were David Moyes, because I'm not going to start Johnson at centre-back. Let's give this new lad a go. Thilo Kehrer will partner Kurt Zuma in my defence. He looked okay on Thursday night. I think he looked composed on the ball. Not the tallest in the world, but I think he'll get by. And let's see him in the Premier League properly for a full 90 minutes. And it will relieve Johnson as well, because the poor lad's been chucked out to the left, out to the right, now centre-back. Let's just get him back to his natural position, really. So I'd start him actually out on the right hand side. I put Ben Johnson out on the right hand side, give Soufal a rest and get him ready for next Thursday night, in my opinion. Let's see what Johnson can do in that right back position. So for me, my back four would run from left to right: Cresswell, Kehrer, Zuma and Ben Johnson. Moving into the midfield, then I'm going to make some changes here. Of course, Declan Rice comes back into the side after his European suspension, and to partner him in the centre of midfield, I'm going to drop Thomas Souček. I think he's been below par for a long time now, and I think he needs dropping. I can't see what he's adding to the side. His form is really worrying me. It did last season, and it's continuing to worry me into this season as well. His confidence is at rock bottom, and I think it's an opportunity to give somebody else a go in that position. And I'm going to give that role to Pablo Fornals, so that frees up the left midfield role. Pablo Fornals has shown in the past that he can play in this role, so I would be happy to see perhaps a Pablo Fornals start next to Declan Rice in midfield, because that kind of position he played, maybe playing a little bit higher up against Viborg on Thursday night. I thought he came in and he did a really good job, in my opinion, of just energizing the midfield, which is what we need, because Souček just isn't doing that at the moment, and Declan Rice can't do it all on his own. Moving out to the left midfield, then I'm going to start Maxwell Cornet again. Let's see him in the Premier League for starting in the Premier League, perhaps for, you know, whether it's 70, 80 or maybe the full 90 minutes. We need to see more from him. Taking that off of what we saw against Viborg on Thursday night. It was a very good cross, but we need to see more. You know, no fear. Come on, Cornet. Let's see what you've got. I would start him on Sunday. Out on the right-hand side, it's a no-brainer, really. He's opened his account for the season in all competitions. It's Jarrod Bowen. Hopefully, we now see lift-off for our English winger, and he can start banging the goals and assists and start impacting the game like he was last year after a pretty poor start to the season. Hopefully, that changes in the Premier League on Sunday. In the central attacking midfield position, just behind the striker, it's got to be Said Benrahma. You know, after his recent performances, it's a no-brainer with Lanzini hitting a little bit of rough form, and it's an absolute no-brainer for me to start Said Benrahma in the central attacking midfield position. Let's get him running at players. Let's see what he's got. Let's make things happen with Said Benrahma playing down the middle in that kind of calm role, and hopefully his confidence can continue, because he's a confidence player. Let's see it continue, and let's see him get perhaps a goal or a couple of assists. Who knows? And then up front, I'm going to start Gianluca Scamacca with the view of bringing on Michail Antonio as a super sub with half an hour to go, making a big impact on the game when there's some tired Brighton bodies out there. I I think that could be a really good way to utilise Mikel Antonio this year, because Scamacca looks the business. We need to see more of him, however, and he needs to impact the game a lot more than he did on Thursday night. So hopefully he steps up in the Premier League this Sunday if he gets to start. In my opinion, he should start, but I've just got a funny feeling Mikel Antonio might start over him. But that's my starting lineup done. In goal, Lucas Fabianski going from left to right, Creswell, Kehrer, Zuma, and Ben Johnson at right back. Rice and Fornals as the two centre midfielders. Out on the left, Cornet. Out on the right, Bowen. Playing as the cam inside Benrahma. And up front is our big Italian striker, Gianluca Scamacca. Do you agree with my starting lineup? What would your starting lineup be? Put that in the comment section down below. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching. And please, West Ham, beat the Brighton curse. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.